Would you party with a dead guy? I'm in Sound and I saw Weekend at Bernie's. It is directed by Ted Kotcheff, written by Robert Kane. If you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is requested by a Patreon. If you'd like to fast track a movie review, patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. This movie follows two really dumb accountants, Larry and Rich. They uncover that there's been insurance fraud happening, and so they take it up to their boss. And as a reward, the boss is like, hey, how about you come to my place and you party at my house this weekend? And they're like, yeah, let's go. I love the dramatic irony, knowing that they don't know what trouble they've put themselves in. That was his fraud that he was doing. Bernie was doing the fraud. A hit is ordered on them, and they're like, oh, let's just party here. Woohoo, yeah. We're gonna get that promotion. Woohoo. And I'm like, no, you're gonna get demoted into the ground. Bernie arrives at his house, and unbeknownst to him, he's a victim. He gets injected with a bunch of heroin, and then it's covered up to look like he overdosed on heroin. So when these two gullible lads come, they see him dead, and they be like, do we call anybody? And then pretty much before they can have any room to discuss what's happening, you know, normal room, not like within 5 minutes, they're freaking out. 5 minutes after you've discovered the dead body is freaking out time. At the end of those 5 minutes, a bunch of people come. So they have to make it look so he's just chilling on the couch, arms wide, hanging around, and they have to pretend to wave for him or just explain why he's not active at all. Oh, he's just having a good time. And surprisingly, no one cares. Which leads me to believe that no one actually cares about Bernie. They're just here for the major party. There's some debate between the two. We should not pretend that he's alive. And the folly of this man is when he sees a crush that he has come to this party. Oh, I guess we'll pretend for a day or so, and then we'll contact the authorities, but we don't want to make it look like we did the murdering. On top of this, we got a drunk chick who's really into Bernie. She's like, oh, I'm gonna stumble around. Where's Bernie? Oh my goodness, Bernie! And she goes up to him, and it's implied that they're having sex. I guess you wouldn't tell the difference, because rigor mortis. You can't tell well, I guess you're drunk. This movie is an anti-alcohol ad. The people working with Bernie, who got Bernie killed, notifies the hitman, hey, that didn't work. He's still alive, so the hitman comes back. Now the hitmen are after these boys. Oh my goodness, how are they going to get out of this situation? They've dug themselves deep into a very 6-foot grave. How they handle Bernie's body is very comical. I love it. I like when they push him over the edge, lands into the sand below, and there's this kid, not once but twice in this movie, starts burying him with sand, not knowing that this guy is dead. This is a dead man that you're dealing with. But the kid doesn't know this. He's just having fun. They have to come clean eventually, and so they do. At least they didn't get arrested. They instead arrested the hitman, which is cool. The hitman's like, but he's still alive. He's still alive. Everybody else knows that he's dead. These two boys know that he's dead. The hitman gets arrested, and Bernie gets covered in sand. And that's pretty much the movie. It was a very enjoyable movie. It was very comedic. I enjoyed all of the dark humor around this. Ooh boy, how insensitive is this movie? I love it. It's a very bright movie, very overly saturated for the dark material used in this movie. I like the juxtaposition in that way. That's why I like this movie even more, because it's visually just bright. Nothing bad is happening if you look at the visuals, but if you look at the writing and literally everything else that's happening in the scene, it's so morbid, but also jovial. And that combination is just like, oh my goodness, I love it. This is a really fun movie. When movies are in the comedy genre, I'm very skeptical of them, mainly because comedy is so subjective. One person might find funny, another person don't find funny at all, and I need those hardcore jokes in order for me to get a really hearty laugh out of me. This is a really fun movie. I enjoyed it. What do you think of Weekend at Bernie's? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what movies you'd like me to review in the comments below as well. And while you're here, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Really helps out with the channel. Continue with the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews. So I've got to give this movie, it's a solid 7.4 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. So request a movie at patreon.com/ASEPresents. $20 dinos for a 1 movie review per 1 month. The ultimate goal is to become an expert reviewer. 5,000 reviews is that ideally daily, so hit that subscribe button. Or if you want to help support the daily grindiness, go to thesautisticboobs.com. Doing any of that stuff, whatever, support the daily grindiness, and I'll keep on doing it. And until next time, mint salad saw. I'll see you later, my sour cream buns and bacon bits. Now, I'm gonna go look for a dead body. Maybe he'll have a cool house so I can hang out there.